So we've been hearing a lot of mixed feelings about Webflow lately, especially with the advancements of AI and how AI is moving forward so fast. A lot of people are moving away from Webflow, and that's understandable given that there are a lot of tools out there that are much easier to use. You can just prompt them, they give you a CMS, they give you a dashboard, they give you whatever you need. However, Webflow is still a trusted platform, and I personally still like using Webflow because it's the platform that my clients love. My clients got used to. A lot of existing companies already use Webflow, so I work with them directly, help them build their Webflow platform, and I still use AI heavily with Webflow. Now, thanks to the Webflow MCP 2.0 and recently Opus 5, the workflow has gotten much easier and much more efficient. Now, what I do is I built my own skills file. So I have skills called Flowy, and it's a bunch of skills file. They're MD files that I kept building upon. I've been doing this for almost a year now, and it's been working really well. It's been helping me get things done faster. I keep updating this and I keep renewing this to work on things in my manner. So I have a way of building on Webflow, and I teach the skills file to work with. Now I use both the MCP and the Claude Chrome extension. So the Chrome extension helps me so much as well because it finishes the jobs that the MCP cannot finish. So I'm going to show you an example today. So we will run it. So if I get on a terminal, I use Claude Code for this. And let's use a new window here. The good part is that through the MCP and the Chrome extension, the workflow gets much faster, much easier, and much more efficient. So what I'm going to do today is we're going to get this plain project. This is a clean project with a clean CMS, and we're going to get component from Osmo. So Osmo is a great library for components. I use it heavily, and they have nice components that are built with for Webflow. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to grab this component. Now I'm already a member, so if you want to get these components, you have to sign up to Osmo, and I will leave a link in the description below. But what we're going to do is, so grab this component, get the terminal, and we're on a cloud. So I'm going to ask Claude to build this component on my Webflow site and then change everything into a CMS so that I have this component and I have these slides as CMS powered. And we're going to do that directly with Claude Code, so without me interacting with it. Now, we're going to see how that works. Of course, this is AI, so I'm going to see how that works, but I've already set up the ground base for this using those skills. So everything here should be based on what I already taught it. So let's try it. Here's a component from Osmo Supply. I want to build this component on my MCP website on Webflow, and I want the items to be all in CMS so that everything's CMS powered. Open the link in my browser so that you can see the component from Osmo, copy it to Webflow, and then change everything to CMS. Create a CMS as well that responds to this and build it accordingly. And then I'm going to give it a link. Now I used Whisperflow to prompt. Great tool, by the way. I'll leave a link as well in the description. Whisperflow is a voice tool, so you can, with your voice, prompt or write things, and it really corrects it. It makes it well done and fixes your grammar errors and all that. Really good tool. All right, so I'm going to leave this to work. I'm going to pause the video. It does take time. It's not a very quick process. It does take time, but I'm going to leave it to work. Probably takes a few minutes, and then we'll come back to see what it did so far. Okay, so it's been 34 minutes, so let's bring this up and let's see what we built here. So it built the exact component as per how Osmo had it. However, it made its own CMS, so it created a CMS called Radio Cards, and it populated it with the right information, including the image in AVIF, I don't know how you call it, format, which means that it optimized that as well, which is great. I mean, that's how I trained it to do. The content is here. You see these are the dots for the slider. However, these are the sliders. So let's publish and see how this works out. And I also trained it so that custom codes are built properly with a custom code embed, and the way it's built right now, it's the correct way. So it's published. Is it published? Let's check it out. So this is the component. As you can see, it's similar to how Osmo had it, and this is powered by CMS. So clients can go in and change directly or add new cards, and that's exactly what we want. That's why we build in Webflow. So that's the point. So the idea is to make your own skills file, making sure that these skills files are translating how you used to use Webflow. That's if you used to use Webflow. In my case, I used to use Webflow heavily, so I trained these skills file on most of my projects, and I kept iterating on them. And even if you can see right now, so if you go back to the terminal, as it continued, it built on top of it. So it's like, I also corrected the wrong line in your flowy skills. So there was something that was wrong. It detected that and it built upon it. And that's the beauty of Opus 5. It's been great. I know it's been a few days since it's out, but it's been wonderful. Much better than Opus 4.8, much cheaper than Fable 5, which is a expensive model in my opinion, and wasn't as accurate. I feel like Opus 5 is more accurate than Fable 5. Thank you for watching the video. Do subscribe. I'm back at it. I know I've been gone for a while. I've been growing this beard, so now I'm back. Beard's grown. Probably gonna grow more. Don't worry, this is just aesthetic. And yeah, I'll be back with more videos. We're gonna make more videos about Webflow and other tools that I've been using. So I'll be sharing some nice use cases that I've been working on in this past few months. So stay tuned. See you in the next video.